NBC News has just confirmed that actor Malcolm-Jamal Warner has died at the age of 54.
The star Malcolm-Jamal Warner dead at the age of only 54.
A beloved TV icon drowns in Costa Rica. No warning, no witnesses. And then his wife vanishes. No tribute, no public grief, no answers, just silence. Malcolm-Jamal Warner, the heart of The Cosby Show, gone at 54, and the world moves on like it never happened. No interviews, no funeral photos, no closure. And now, fans are asking, did we just lose Theo Huxtable? Or is there something darker going on behind the scenes? Because this isn't just a tragic accident, this is a mystery, and the silence around it is louder than the news itself.
This wasn't just a Hollywood death. This was Theo Huxtable, our TV brother.
Just wanted to remind you, as I remind myself, that no matter what's going on, there's always a reason to smile. Peace and love, and I'll be back soon.
The cool, funny, sensitive dude who made awkward feel normal. And when the news dropped that Malcolm-Jamal Warner had drowned while on vacation in Costa Rica, the internet froze. No TMZ alerts, no publicist statement, just a tweet from someone claiming to be a cousin. And suddenly, childhoods felt broken.
She's so brilliant.
That's me, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's...
Yeah, so I'll just tell you this, none of the words. I know we didn't even...
No, don't worry about it. We're going to be all over the place.
Yeah, so my daughter, we were in LA. I was working in LA, and where my mom lives in Sherman Oaks.
He was only 54, healthy, active, at peace in his career, and then gone.
Killed in a helicopter crash. Wow.
Warner had just wrapped another season of The Resident, launched a podcast about Black mental health, and even scored a Grammy nom last year. There were no signs of distress, no wild nightlife rumors. He wasn't in hiding. He was just swimming.
Okay, you win the award for most recent answer.
Yeah, I still struggle. Yeah, with not being bothered by, shit I shouldn't be bothered with. I think I'm just getting at the point for me.
And in less than an hour, he was gone. Fans didn't just lose an actor, they lost family. That kind of grief doesn't trend, it haunts. But the shock didn't stop at the news. It deepened when the silence began. Because what followed his death wasn't the Hollywood farewell we expected. It was confusion.
I'm the most comfortable in my skin now. Like, I spent so much of my life so concerned about what other people...
Unanswered questions. A missing wife. No Cosby cast reunion. No tribute montage. Just digital echoes of disbelief. Malcolm-Jamal Warner is survived by his wife and daughter. That's what the official report said. But here's the part that's messing everyone up. Where is she? No public statement. No memorial post. No funeral update. Nothing. It's like she vanished. And let's be real, when a celebrity dies suddenly, the spouse is usually front and center. Press releases, candlelight vigils, maybe even a teary interview on Good Morning America. But in Warner's case, not even a mention of her name. We don't even have a verified photo. For someone married to a beloved TV icon, that's straight up bizarre. Online detectives jumped in fast. Reddit threads exploded. TikTok started connecting dots that might not even exist. Is she grieving privately?
Balancing act, because you want, as an artist, you want to not care what people think about you, but the success of your art greatly depends upon what people think about you.
Was the marriage rocky? Or is this a case of Hollywood hiding pain behind polished silence? Some fans even asked if she existed at all, or if the story was cleaned up to avoid deeper drama. Let's not forget, this is the man who played America's sweetheart son on The Cosby Show. But his real life was way more layered. He kept things low-key, always guarded. And now, his wife's vanishing act just adds gasoline to a fire of unanswered questions. You'd expect a massive tribute, right? This was Theo Huxtable.
Podcast about Black life in America.
We're saying not all hood, saying that the hood is bad, but the concept is like what the media shows us is one side of Black culture.
Man, what a man. And he did guard his privacy, but often gave glimpses of his family on his social media feed, once writing of his wife and daughter.
The heart of The Cosby Show, the brother we all grew up with. But guess what? There was no reunion, No on-air tribute. Not even a montage. Just crickets. Bill Cosby? Silent. Felicia Rashad? Silent. Tempest Bledsoe, Keisha Knight Pulliam? Not a word on their verified socials. No Instagram tributes. No statements. Not even a joint post. Fans were checking hourly. Nothing. This isn't just odd, it's ice cold. Fox, the network behind The Resident, gave a warm statement, but that's PR. Where's the soul? Where's the emotion?
That's it. My proudest achievement is being able to have a post-Cosby life and a post-Cosby career and still have my head on.
This isn't just some side character we're talking about. This is someone who helped define Black excellence on mainstream TV for nearly a decade. So, why the silence? Is it grief? Is it scandal? Is it the fallout from Cosby's legacy that no one wants to touch? Maybe Hollywood's trying to bury more than just a body. Maybe they're burying history too, and not everyone's okay with that. Okay, here's where it gets weird. Malcolm-Jamal Warner supposedly drowned at 2 p.m. local time in Costa Rica. But fans noticed something strange. Early tweets about his death popped up hours before any news outlets reported it.
During the last couple of years where I've been able to let go of that great concern of what people think about me, if that makes sense.
It does. Was there any reason that you pinpointed 72 hours ago?
No, I was being funny.
You were being facetious. Okay, I was like, did something happen?
No. I was being funny. And then, but part of it is also, I have a 5-year-old daughter.
How did people know before they were supposed to know? And here's the kicker. No one saw a video, no one saw a photo. Not a single bystander captured anything. In the age of smartphones and live streams, this man tragically drowns in broad daylight on a public beach, and there's zero footage? You buying that? Local authorities said he was dragged by currents and pulled out by bystanders, but multiple beachgoers online say they didn't even see emergency crews until much later. Conflicting stories. Conflicting times. And somehow, his wife was nowhere to be seen. Yep, that's another bombshell. His wife, who's never...
And I will say that if we're talking about a good thing that social media does, it does connect people. It does make people feel like somebody's listening to me or I'm part of somebody's world. Did you see this viral video of this woman and Black woman? And she was just talking about the fact that she hadn't been hugged in so long that she wanted to connect with, and she was crying. She was real. She really wanted to connect with someone. She was crying. She hadn't been, just touched or loved, and she wasn't talking about a sexual way either. Yeah. And the reason it went viral, because I think a lot of people understood, that human touch it's mental. It's almost therapy when you actually touch someone.
All of the AI, I go back to, it's going to make human connection that much more important.
And that's why I like those meaningful, in-person, on-purpose things, because I think it means more to people.
Been in the spotlight, hasn't made a statement. No press appearance. No public mourning. No funeral details. Fans are asking, where is she? Is she okay? Or is she hiding something? Now conspiracy forums are blowing up. Some say this wasn't an accident at all.
It's up in the canyons, and there are coyotes and deer.
Oh, I lived in the valley.
Okay,
yes.
so you know.
I know all about it.
So have you ever heard a coyote when they make a killing?
Yes, I have. Yes, you got to hide your little dogs.
Yeah.
Because they'll get got.
That crazy, hyena sound. And so they were at my mom's house. That sound was going on.
Theories range from foul play to cover-ups tied to industry secrets. Some even claim Warner had dirt on powerful people in Hollywood. Maybe, but silence feeds suspicion. So let's talk about the ghost in the room, Malcolm-Jamal Warner's wife. You'd think after losing her husband in a global headline tragedy, the media would be all over her story. But there's nothing. No interviews. No quotes. No sightings. It's like she vanished too. Even stranger, major outlets reporting his death don't even mention her name. Not once.
Reports that the 54-year-old was in Costa Rica on a family vacation and accidentally drowned while swimming.
Just the generic. He is survived by his wife and daughter. That's not just odd. That's intentional. Because if they knew her name, why not publish it?
Right? It's really interesting. So when you hear parents talk about, my child teaches me, you go, oh, that's so cute. But it's like, it's real. She'll do something. I'm like, well, you know what? I did not I did not see it that way. And then it makes me...
Some fans remember she once showed up briefly on his podcast promo last year, but even then, she stayed off camera. No social media, no red carpets. And now, when her name matters most, she's a ghost. In Hollywood? That's almost impossible. And look, this isn't about harassing a grieving widow. It's about the black hole of information. No funeral date, no memorial post, no public acknowledgement that she even exists beyond one sentence in a news article. Is this grief or something else? People aren't just curious. They're concerned. Some say it looks like a media blackout. Others wonder if she's in danger or deliberately avoiding the spotlight. But one thing's for sure, the silence is too loud. And that silence is setting off alarms. Whether it was a tragic accident or something deeper we may never truly understand, one thing is certain, Malcolm-Jamal Warner's legacy deserves more than silence. If you grew up watching Theo, if his work ever touched your life, don't let this story disappear. Hit that like button if you believe Malcolm deserves a proper tribute. Share this video to keep his memory alive, because the world needs to talk about what happened. And if you want the truth behind stories the media won't fully tell, subscribe and turn on that bell.